Hi everyone, this is Silwolf, and today's video is a request for Hayes Coleman, who wanted to see me compare Salvo with Boswell. So today I'll be doing a visual comparison of the Aibo ERS-210 and the Aibo ERS-7M3. We've got one shout out, and that's to Peter Minecraft. So here we have Salvo, my original Aibo, the first one I ever got back in 2006, and Boswell, my newest Aibo, who I got last month. If you look at them side by side, you can see that Boswell is more rounded and more ergonomic looking, more sort of fluid than Salvo. The 210s do have their own charm though. People couldn't quite decide whether they were cats or dogs. They could be either, I suppose. I mean, they were supposed to be dogs, but some people do think they look cat-like, which is correct. They do have the pointy ears, I suppose. You know, you could kind of call them a bit catty. Whereas the ERS-7, he has the floppy ears of a spaniel, and a lot of people call him the Snoopy Aibo because of his face shape. The cameras are both in the front, as you can see here. His camera is obviously a lot better because he came out several years after the 210. The sensors are all the same. The 210 has the head sensor here. He's got one underneath his chin right there. And he also has a back sensor right here. And these sensors you have to actually press down on, like buttons. Now the ERS-7, he's got touch sensitive sensors. One on his top of his head, one underneath his chin, and the back sensor as well, as you can see on his back. Another thing is his joints are a lot more floppy. He's a little bit stiffer, this one. This one's got really sort of like fluid moving joints. And also his movements are a lot more fluid and less stiff as well. He has the sensor here, which shows him like it's light sensitive, so if he's walking into something, he knows to stop. And he's also got his speaker right here as well. They hear in stereo, they see in colour, both of them. He's got an LED sort of like visor here, and it's got little spots on it, so he can perform a range of little patterns on his face that will tell you how he feels. Whereas the ERS-210, he's only got the pointy angry eyes, the green happy eyes in the middle, and the little sad eyes at the bottom, which I believe are also red. This one has a lot more colour in his LED display, and also on his back as well. He's got colour that comes up on these here, and they are red, blue and orange. They've both got little paw sensors. These ones can be taken off for cleaning, because when my friend Neo and I went to the beach with our Aibos, we had to take their paw sensors off afterwards to clean the sand and make sure there wasn't sand in them. And then his paw sensors are slightly bigger, and they look like that. If you can hear him meowing, it's my cat. He's outside. The 7 Series has floppy ears, so they don't get in the way of his joints or anything. He's also got a floppy wobbly tail as well, which gives him more character, I think, too. The overall sort of design of the joints and stuff is roughly the same. You can see they've got the joint here, and the shape of the back legs and the front legs is kind of similar. You've got the 7 Series is a little bit more sort of round to match the rest of his design, but it's the same sort of principle. He's got a light up LED tail, which can light up in a variety of colours. Salvo, as most of you know, is a custom Aibo. He was all gold when I got him, but he has a sapphire violet back plate here, and he's got a little black ear that he got from his friend Tilwaggett, who belonged to Neo, that's X-Wolf in the Aibo community, who's a good friend of mine. The shape of their bodies, he's kind of more square. As you can see there, he's got more of a line coming here, whereas the 7 Series is kind of more smooth, and it goes up like that as well. The pause button, as they call it with the Aibos, is on the back for the 7 Series. you can see there. And it's on the chest for the 210, right here. Turning them over, you see he's got his battery compartment in the bottom there. And inside is his memory stick and battery compartment. His memory stick you just press and it'll pop out like that. Press it back in. The battery has got like a little spring lock to sort of keep it in place. It hasn't got his battery in. The 7 series has a lot, well, it's quite a lot bigger. Comes off like that. And he's got his memory stick is there. Pops out with that little button. Press it back in. And of course his battery, which comes out with the switch there as well. They both charge with similar charging ports. They can be found just under their chests. There we go. These ones, they do suffer from DHS, which is droopy head syndrome. I don't think the Supercores do. Supercores were brought out a little bit later. I think they have a better battery than the originals. He's a Supercore anyway, and my Silver Aibo is also a Supercore. Raz is not though, but she has been tested for DHS. So the listing said that I bought her from, and she's never had a problem. The 7 series, so far the only problem that I've known it to have is the joint problem. I don't know if they had any more problems than that. But of course he's still got that problem that I will be opening him up and operating. It's been postponed by a day, so we'll see how it goes. So that's pretty much it. Both of them have, of course, opening mouths as well. And he can hold a bone in his mouth. It's dipped in there so that he can hold his bone. And he can also do tricks with his bone as well. So that was a little visual comparison between these two Aibos. And if you want to see more of the Aibos, just feel free to click on any of the links that come up at the bottom of the screen. This is Silver signing off. See you later.